Representative Kennedy, are you the ranking member here? Let's see.
On legislative. Foncello.
I don't think we have any chairs or ranking members of the legislative subcommittee here. So stand by. I'm gonna call some people.
Then this may go very quick.
Senator Austin will be joining very shortly. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Okay, Senator Austin has joined us.
Sorry. All right, what do we got first, guys?
We have the auditors up first.
Okay, did we cut anything in the auditors?
No. But
All right, John.
Good morning, Senator.
Do you need anything?
Yeah, we're going to need computers again. So we had asked in an original request for 200,000 for computers that we'll probably buy towards the end of the fiscal year. We can maybe do it through a carry forward, or
Okay.
we could do a lot of it through a carry forward.
Okay, can you just keep us in the loop about that? Because if we're
We-
gonna put 200,000, if we could use it as a carry forward, that makes a lot of sense. Tim, what do you think?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I didn't see the request in here. I'm just going through the numbers, but thank you, John, for that request. And then, is there anything in their OE? They don't really have any.
No, they don't have
OE, right? So,
they don't
right,
have that kind of stuff in legislative management.
right. So, that seems like a reasonable request. And so, anything else?
We're asking for 3 more positions, but no extra money.
Okay,
We think we absorb it.
okay. Mike, can you put that down?
Yep, got it.
Thank you.
Those positions do what, John?
They'll most likely be auditors. They may be performance auditors. The Government Oversight Committee has given us a lot more work. And there's the potential of these extra audits, and they're very labor intensive. But, it's the result of, we would be cautious in terms of, we have some long-term employees that have like 35, 40 years experience that we think might be retiring soon. So the salary would be freed up, multiple times versus an entry-level employee.
Okay.
So, but our challenge is that, right? Like we're like 98, 99% personal services.
Right.
So, we're at capacity, so it becomes difficult to,
And
we'd like to have that flexibility.
And it's to catch up on backlog or upcoming potential audits you're thinking?
It's a lot of both. We've taken on a lot more bandwidth with the new committee and the new requests. And just the time, we're appearing in a lot more hearings, but also our workload, never ends. It's just, we're trying to keep as timely as we can on our audits. We're supposed to be every 2 years with the agencies. The federal work is very labor intensive. We spent about 41,000 hours on the federal audit, which we'll be releasing within the month. So it's just a lot of time and effort. And because we've lost so many long-term employees since the retirements last few years, and that it's just, you got newer employees that don't have the experience. So that, that slows things down a little bit too.
And if I may, Madam Chair, do you have like a written request out to us?
Yeah, we sent in some testimony yesterday.
Yep.
That touches upon the just the issues.
Okay, is this the one you have, you submitted? Oh, you have 5030, House Bill 5032 adjustments? Is that the one you?
No, we just sent it in yesterday. It says Auditor Public Accounts fiscal year 2027 Governor's midterm adjustments.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Okay, I'll look.
Yeah, it's all there. It's just
Okay,
kind of
great.
touches upon it.
So right now we'll add the 3 positions, no new money, and Mike will talk about the computers and how we're going to handle that.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
As of right now, we think we're going to lapse approximately 175,000, but we don't know.
Okay.
That's where we're on track, but you never know.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay.
Yep, thank you, John.
And Craig sends his regrets. He's a bit under the weather.
Well, tell him I have a cold and I came on.
I will.
All right.
Take care.
Up
Thank
next is who?
We have OLM.
Okay.
Good morning, Madam Chair, and the rest of the subcommittee. Mike Harrington, the new Executive Director for the Office of Legislative Management, here with Chris in our office, who you're familiar with, as well as Sue. We have no change to our budget, and happy to answer any questions you have.
I'm happy with your budget, except for one thing. I want to make sure we have $100,000 set aside to take down the John Mason statue and move it over to the old State House. Then I'll take that out of OE or wherever we have to take it from. Okay.
Senator, I believe that we've been carrying that money forward for the last 3 or 4 years, so it's there to carry forward.
If
Yeah,
it
I thought you already had that, Senator.
if it's still there, we haven't swept it, then carry that forward again, Mike.
Got it.
Thank you.
And Michael, welcome. Rep. Ackert here. I guess a follow up to how Senator Ross asked, is there any needs other than your existing budget?
Not that I'm aware of, and we've had conversations, so I think we feel like we're in good shape for the rest of this upcoming cycle. I'll look to Chris or Sue if they want to add anything, but I think we're in good shape.
Yeah, we're good. Thank you.
Love hearing that.
All right.
We've
Carry
got a
forward
lot of
the,
projects that are carrying over to the second year, so I think we're good.
Any lapse thoughts? Any things that you may have for lapse?
Yeah, we're gonna lapse. We're trending right now to lapse 3 million in PS and maybe a little under 2 million in OE.
And you have a breakdown in your OE?
They don't have any projects in OE and legislative management budgets broadly. Any one of them, Tim. They don't do that. If you, you know, we took out the one that was there before and it's now being handled in OEC, and that was the capital daycare. So that's no longer there. So we moved that over to a more appropriate agency. And so that's the only thing that we really had. I mean, if you want them to break down their utility costs and that kind of thing, we could do that, but they all do reports. I've been looking at the reports that come out from the agencies talking about different things. I may spend that $2 million with some chair purchases and a couple of other things. I have ideas. And I will be talking to Brian and his crew. So my goal is to not lapse those at least the OE dollars. I have a couple of ideas on.
Well, I have some ideas too, so don't you?
Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
that. We love ideas. We
Yeah,
love
yeah.
ideas. I mean, we typically, that's, you know, point in time, that number. We typically, the last several years have been OE of well under 500,000 in laps, so we probably can get there again. Brian just came in my office and talked to Sue and I about the light poles around the Capitol on the grounds, around the parking spaces, converting those to LED. That was 10 minutes ago. So Brian's pretty good at spending down that money.
And spending it out in a way that helps out with long-term obligations. So it helps out with our utility costs and other things. And Brian's been doing a lot of good work relative to that.
And what is typical, why is the OE lapse pretty high this year, Chris? Do you have a?
It's just sort of point in time. We just did had leadership approval on a very large series of projects for ITS. So those haven't hit yet. So
Okay.
that's why the number, if you're just looking at, you know, like an OFA sort of runs a sheet, it will maybe spit out that number, but it's because some fiber cabling for all the television sets hasn't hit yet. Printers, laptops, routers, you know, that was a $1.9 million ITS package that was just approved within the last 2 weeks to be spent this current fiscal year. So those dollars haven't hit accounts payable yet.
And that staff doing that is all in-house, right? Those are our guys and ladies.
They're doing the vast majority. They're buying most of that stuff off of state contracts. They they price it out on the various vendors. They've started running. So the goal with everybody in their office has a television set. The goal is to, knocking on wood, is to get that to HD. And a big part of that is just running lots of cable to everybody's television sets. There's hundreds of television sets right here. I think maybe at the end, we have to get Comcast or a vendor in for some sort of box that, gets the TV synced up.
Yep.
Yeah, SMG is running that cable for us now.
Yep. Yep.
By the way, that's our biggest OE expense is SMG, right? Our maintenance contractor.
Yep. Yeah, I've been watching them. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you for that update, Chris.
You got it.
Anybody else have anything? Okay, who's next?
We have
Bye, guys.
the commission,
On the world.
yes, built into this time. And Melvet is here.
Hi, Milvet.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yep. How's your
I'm having problems with my speaker, so it'll take me a second. I can hear it. But good morning.
Hi. Can you hear us now?
I can hear. I'm just trying to work on getting a better speaker connection, but I can hear.
Okay. How's your budget going? Do you need anything?
We are doing well, and we don't have any asks for today.
Woohoo! Sounds good. Very good. So we only have asks from the auditors. Everybody else is fine. And we're going to spend all the OE in legislative management. Thank you, Melvet. Thank you for the work you do.
Thank you. Thank you for your support.
Anybody else? Taylor?
That is it, Madam Chair.
All right, Mike, I'll come up and see you later. Are you in the office today?
Not at the moment, but I can be if you need me to.
No, don't come in unless you need to. So I'll let you know. I'll give you a call.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Okay.
Bye,
Okay, all
guys.
set. Thank
Bye.
you.
I'm going to go back to my meeting.